The city of Philadelphia is one of rich history and passion, and you can always count on the latter when you step inside Lincoln Financial Field. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the New York Jets and the Philadelphia Eagles. Whistle blown, a timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Just north of the Delaware Expressway and east of Broad Street, we find ourselves at Lincoln Financial Field in South Philly. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the New York Jets and the Philadelphia Eagles. 2 teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. Taken in at the 3. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Going play action here with Zappi. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Caden Stearns. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. Wow, so wipe out the INT roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the postgame. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Zappi fakes a handoff, looks to throw it. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there of 22. Zappi looking to throw it on 1st down. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it. The Eagles at 9-3 here on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
First carry for the Clemson man, Travis Etienne. And down to the 36-yard line here. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down. Off the fake, Zappi. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Fourth down, here's Zappi. And now the ball's out, fumble near midfield. And the offense will recover, but it won't make much difference here. This will still be a turnover on downs. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And this defense holds on the night's opening drive. On 1st down, Howell. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Howell. This is taken in by McBride. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. They'll throw on 1st down. Here's Howell. This is Smith with a grab. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. Here we go now on 1st and goal. White. Going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
And Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
This has not been a fun sequence for him at all. 1st and goal, no gain. 2nd and goal, he ends up losing yardage. He may be trying to talk him into getting the ball 3rd time, but I think it's going to be difficult for him to win that battle.
Now from back at the 5, this is 3rd and goal. Howell, 3rd and goal. And this is going to be caught by Smith for a Jet touchdown. Devontae Smith, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Jets put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And this game, CD, some are calling it the game of the year. Others are saying, hey, this is the Super Bowl preview. And as we speak, these are the top seeds in each conference. How do you think these two teams approach this one internally?
And I think that we both subscribe to the theory that it is the game of the year so far, and it could be a Super Bowl preview. I know outwardly both teams are going to tell us, hey, it's 1 of 16. We're going to do what we do. Let's just go ahead and play our game. But I think we both know that internally, they're saying we've got to establish we're the team to beat in case we see them again.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Zappi. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Rough incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
Play fake, and now here's Zappi. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Daniil Hunter has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Jets will take over. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Their dreams of an undefeated season shattered with the loss a week ago. Now look, whenever an undefeated team goes down, you always hear some say, well, they needed that. I don't know, Charles, is that a narrative that you buy into?
Well, I haven't met a coach yet that feels like they needed that loss. You know, that's not something that they're in favor of. But I do know this. People like us, our colleagues, all of us in the media, constantly hammering a team that's undefeated. Hey, do you think you can do it the whole season? Can you carry it the whole way? That does wear down a group, and sometimes that loss, get us off your back, you can move forward from there.
Howell to the air on 1st and 10. And that one into the hands of Ayuk downfield. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Brandon Ayuk, 35 yards. And the Jets have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. And they go play action with Howell. That's complete to McBride. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamin Davis. And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They got the ball now following a big... In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety.
I'm not sure they mentioned it as a goal during the week or even talked about it in pregame, but the way they're playing right now, they want this game out of reach by halftime. Not only does the safety just demoralize the opposing offense, now your guys can run out there and try to add another 6 to their lead.
And a loose football. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. The drive starts with a run by White. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 16-0. That's the score after 1. Last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They stay on the ground with White. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy, let him pick up the first down.
Now Howell. Over the middle, complete. It's Smith. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
First down, Howell to throw. Goes right back to Smith again. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Eagles' 40-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Howell. Able to get this one to McBride. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Trey McBride, 40 yards. And the Jets are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 23. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Looking to throw, Zappi. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Zappi. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
ETN bringing in another one. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. They'll get this out to the flat for ETN. Well, he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. 1st and 10, Zappi. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. What a play. The big man comes up with the interception. Puts together, Charles, a nice little return, too.
Yeah, he's not going to make anybody forget Darrell Green or Rod Woodson, but look at him lug that thing. He decided it was his. A lot of people might have thought about lateraling it there. No shot. Trying to take it the distance.
Sharp there with his feet. Gets him a little extra space. And then drop just inside the 20. Faking the handoff, Howell. And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they likely force a field goal attempt.
Back to throw, Howell. This is caught. Touchdown, Jets. Trey McBride with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Jets are an extra point away from going up by 30. Extra point right down the middle. And the rout is on here in this first half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Zappi to throw on 1st down. He'll find ETN out of the backfield. And he'll get 2 or 3 out of that one, as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. On second down, a run with ETN. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this third down. Zappi off play action. They'll drop this one off with ETN. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Zappi now on 1st and 10. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Marquise Bell. And the Jets are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
A 7-yard pickup.
Throwing again on second down. Powell. Quick hitter here. It's complete. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Powell throwing on first down here. That's complete to White. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
And they will get the first down here as they move into field goal range as well, inside the 25. It's Howe with another throw. It's caught. This is White. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Second down, Howell now. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way, a dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. One last shot before the break. Howell going down the middle, and it's complete. And the Jets are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. This one fielded at the 5. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they get the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
Looking to throw again on second down. Powell. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. And that throw there going to put him over 4,000 yards passing now for the season, maybe strengthening his MVP consideration.
And you figure with still a handful of games left to play, 5,000 yards is not totally out of the realm of possibility. The way he is playing, I think he's going to get there.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Trey McBride, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. The extra point up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Off the fake, Zappi. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Well, the margin on that scoreboard, obviously for them, it looks daunting. But I don't know, Charles. They're probably not focused on that right now. Maybe just chaining together a positive drive with plays like we just saw, giving themselves something to build on.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. And what they have to be careful of is getting glued to that scoreboard trying to do too much. Because if you do that, you're all but guaranteed to start making mistakes. Just focus on one play at a time and make each one successful.
Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down. Straight ahead, Etienne. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you can have at that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
Zappi's throw taken in by Slayton. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first.
But maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Throw left side, taken in by Slayton. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. Going play action here with Zappi. Being chased out left. And this is going to be intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off. And the Jets are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
That's a beautiful read there by the safety. His zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect him. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football and comes down with the interception.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Had to do a double take on that one, Brandon, because so far in this game, we haven't seen many of his passes fall incomplete.
Second and 10 now. Third quarter action from Philadelphia, PA. Powell out of the shotgun. He's got this complete to Ayuk on the out route. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Here's Howell. This is Smith with a grab. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And once more, Howell back to the air. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
I would describe the way that he's played today as mature. He's already moved on mentally from that incompletion, and he's more than ready to throw his next pass downfield.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Powell. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Touchdown! A great effort there. 44 yards. And the Jets extend their lead yet again. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember last drive, they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
Play fake, and now here's Zappi. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, we saw that he had a lot of success last week throwing the football, but that hasn't translated to this week. But with his team behind, I don't expect him to back off. I expect him to keep firing.
Down. Here's Zampi. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. Ready. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Powell ran it last time. Now he's going to throw it. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone.
Touchdown, Jets! A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Jets get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably going out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. A shotgun snap and a give to ETN. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And now here is another interception. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And the Eagles are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. And now, oh boy, this is a bit of a surprise, to be kind. They accepted the holding penalty, so wipe out the interception, and their defense will stay on the field. Okay. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. With a play fake, and now here's how to throw it. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. But Charles, they're still airing it out at this point despite that huge lead. And some people may be saying, well, why are they throwing the football? These guys, I guess, are just padding their stats at this point.
Yeah, there are a lot of big grins, I think, from people in their families, from themselves. You're exactly right. Pad the stats when you get an opportunity. It'll certainly help you come contract time.
And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10. First down, Howell to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him out. They tend to leave him in.
On 2nd and goal, Howell. Touchdown! Trey McBride from 8 yards out. And the Jets look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. Take it in at the 3. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. Zappi fakes a handoff, looks to throw it. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Zappi back to throw. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
ETN up the middle. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Now Zappi. And my goodness, another interception. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard. The defense, they get to Howell. He'll go down here. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Throwing on 2nd and long. Howell, he's going to air one out. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Eagles are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Well, they get a 4th quarter pick. little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself.
And now here is another interception. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the fourth.
Yeah, what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the first down, that's extra time, extra plays, really hurts the team on defense.
They'll throw on first down. Here's Howell. It's grabbed over the middle by White. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. 3 yards to go on second down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. They'll go up the middle with White. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down. Now it looks like he'll throw here. He's got White here. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Well, partner, nothing but praise from me for this offense. They have been tremendous all night long. They knew what they had to do to unlock the defense. And let's face it, this has been a master class in offensive football that we've been here to witness.
Another catch by White. And he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think that you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
Okay, ready? Check, Wildcats. 19 Lions. Buffalo 18.
To throw again on second down. Zappi, a quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll run with Etienne. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Caden Stearns. And the Jets are going to take over here up near the 40. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
Trying to lay one up deep. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Buda Baker with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Maybe a small measure of revenge for this defense as they've been thoroughly dominated so far, but a brief bright spot there with that pick-6.
Seemingly coming up for air after being dominated as you described. They get a nice play there. Probably not going to change the balance of this game, but they have to feel a little bit better about themselves after that one.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken just shy of the 10, and he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, they came into this one with a vision, Charles, and it has played out exactly as they had hoped, if not even better. They've got the huge lead here, and now the football for the final moments of the 4th.
Yeah, and it was apparent that they were the better team, right? We figured that out pretty early, but give them a lot of credit for staying with it. They didn't stumble around out there. They didn't create a lot of errors for themselves because they were the superior team. They took care of business and closed them out pretty quickly.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll go play action. Howell. Airing it out deep for Smith. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. Boy, they get him yet again, Charles. 5 interceptions in this game. You rarely see this, maybe a couple of times in a season, but this defense, they've been fantastic.
It's certainly an example of watching a defense that is in the zone, right? We use that term so often, but most of the time, it's for people who are on offense. In this case, it's a defense as a whole, all locked in with each other, all ready to go.
Zappi, one final shot here. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Well, the lopsided affair finally coming to an end, and really no shortage of big plays for us to examine, partner, on offense or on defense for this team. They were so well-rounded in this one.
They certainly were, and how about the day those defenders had, though? How many takeaways did they have? I quit counting after a while. They were clearly the better team, and their defensive effort, it led the way.
So for the Jets, the win moves them to 12-1 now on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, it's a loss that could have implications on the playoff race as they fall to 9-4. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots.